Look, we from the bottom, ain't no problems, we gon' make a way. Got no coach on the field, but we making plays. Hey, look, don't worry, we gon' be okay. Hey, look, why? Cause we gon' make them pay. We from.
What's going down, gamblers around the world? It's your boy, the coach, here with some MACtions for the Thanksgiving action of the stomachs. And I'm here with the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Marley Bets. Marley, what's going down with you?
What is the deal? Feeling good. Can't complain. You know, MACtion be killing the Mac, so feel good.
Yeah, I got a whole lot that we can complain about, but I'm not because it's everything that I have done wrong. So it's all good in the hood, but we need to go ahead and jump in because we got some action going down. Less than 20 minutes away. Just kind of let the people know overall in MACtion, I'm 7-4. I missed last week. I had some family emergency going on, and it kind of trickled over to this week, but I should be good for the time being. And Marley killing it right now. He's 11-3 on the year, and our overall record for the entire college football season, I'm sitting at 52-40. Marley's at 95. He's about to break that 100 mark. He's at 95, 73-2 for the push, while Flat Top is just a game under 500 now.
Come on, Flat Top, goddammit.
He's at 54-55. He was above it, but we had a pretty bad weekend. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
A weekend, like, you did your thing in MACtion, but as far as the weekend, I went probably my worst I've done all year. You went 5-4. You did all right, and Flat Top went 2-6. So that definitely did impact. I'm not trying to look for excuses, but I'm just going to come and say, again, you know, my son broke his ankle, so, you know, a lot going on. I didn't have a good enough time to really just study. But it is get ready to bounce back and keep this shit moving. Real quick, how you feel, Marley? How's everything going? How you felt about college last week?
Oh, man, I had a rough week, man. Let me look at the plays so I can know exactly what I'm talking about. Like, we lost the Pitt didn't cover. That was a bummer. I hit the over, but we didn't cover. Kansas State, I'm not mad about losing that one because Baylor is a good team. I was kind of playing on the home crowd, Thompson, maybe a trap game aspect. So it wasn't like I just thought Kansas State was the better team. The Wake Forest, I don't know if that was a bad pick or not. That's the kind of loss. That's one of the losses I'm just kind of like, I don't know if I made the right decision. Thought Wake Forest had it for a second, but you know, Clemson obviously is way more talented at the end of the day than Wake Forest. It was going to take scheme and coaching to beat them. Clearly, it didn't get done. But other than that, the other losses I got, I'll take. You know, UTSA didn't cover, but they won the game. Like I said, I'll take that Pitt loss. Thought they should have covered, but they didn't. But only thing I'm just kind of like, maybe I made the wrong decision is the Wake Forest game. I don't know.
Yeah. I think we got too caught up in the mix, but it is what it is. But let's go ahead and get started because we do got some games that are about to start here shortly. So let's jump into this MACtion segment of the show. We got Buffalo Bulls traveling to Ball State Cardinals. This Buffalo Bulls are 4-7 on the year, 3-7-1 against the spread, while the Cardinals are 5-6 on the year, 3-8 against the spread. Open up in favor of the Cardinals -6.5, and that line hasn't moved anywhere because, again, it's a lot of action just going on, period, this week with all the best tournaments. And the total opened up at 58.5 as well, and that line hasn't gone anywhere also. So, again, everybody's attention is focusing on a lot of other stuff. For Buffalo, Van Treese is out indefinitely with an orange injury. One of the top running backs, one of the young sensations, Marks.
Oh, he's out?
Yeah, he's out indefinitely. Ruiz and Marks and Michael, those guys are all questionable for tonight's game, but you could probably get on Twitter right now if you're playing. As far as Ball State offensive lineman Cock, he is questionable for today. Hall, wide receiver, and Hall is one of those guys. He's questionable today. And running back Evans, both of those guys major impacts on the offense, so you definitely need to go check and see if they're playing. Buffalo's coming off a 33-27 loss to NIU, while Ball State is coming off a 37-17 shellacking against Central Michigan. Woo! Give me a sec. Let's get to these actual factors real quick. We got Buffalo 1-5 against the spread in the last 6 games. The total's gone over 4 out of the last 6. They're 2-5 straight up in the last 7 games. 3-6 against the spread in the last 9 games against Ball State. 2-8 straight up in the last 10 games against Ball State. 1-5 against the spread in the last 6 games when playing on the road, and 1-5 against the spread in the last 6 games when playing against a MAC conference opponent. Ball State, they are 1-4 against the spread in the last 5 games. The under's gone under 4 out of the last 5 games. They're 12-6 straight up in the last 18 games. The overs hit 7 out of the last 9 when playing against Buffalo. 1-4 against the spread in the last 5 games against the MAC. And 1-6 against the spread in the last 7 games played in November, and just 1-5 straight up in the last 6 games when they played during the Thanksgiving break. So Buffalo taking on Ball State. Marley, what is your play?
Man, McDuffie being out is really huge.
I didn't say McDuffie. Vantrese.
I thought you said McDuffie, the running back.
No, Marks is out for Buffalo. He's also one of the sensation running backs.
Yeah, but McDuffie is playing.
Yeah, I guess I don't know who McDuffie is,
but running back for Buffalo.
But they do. So Marks was a young freshman like last year who was balling when they had the other guy. So I don't know who McDuffie is. So
yeah, Marks
he's not
gone,
out,
ain't he?
Marks is questionable.
McDuffie is the guy, though.
If you say so.
You
say so.
He's averaging 5.2 yards a carry, 11 touchdowns. He's 188 attempts with 982 yards.
See, I haven't been watching Buffalo. To be honest with you, I haven't seen them play this much last year, but I know who Marks is from previous years.
Right. I thought Marks was gone. I don't know why I thought Marks was gone.
I don't know, but it's a 3-point game for Wisconsin right now. U of H has climbed all the way back. But what's your play on this one? We got 9 minutes to kick off. We still got to get the Western Michigan.
Damn, man. No Vantrese, right? Is that what you said?
Yeah, he's out.
Yeah, that's the kicker for me, man. No fucking Vantrese. That's the QB. There's no way I can take this team with their backup quarterback going on the road into Ball State. So the play has to be Ball State minus the 6.5. I was on the over, but I don't know how much Buffalo is going to be able to score.
Right.
So I'm going to pass. I'm not even going to take the under. I'm just going to pass. But I will take Ball State minus the 6.5, though.
I'm right there with you as well. I like Ball State with the points. No Vantrese. Even when Vantrese has been there, he hasn't been playing great. So I'm going to take Ball State. Now, if Hall is out, that's going to be huge. But hopefully he will be playing. I got to check out Twitter, but I like Ball State minus the 6.5 this game. So book it. Let's get to our next MACtion action game that's about to start here in 9 minutes. We got Western Michigan Broncos 6-5 on the year, 4-6-1 against the spread, taking on the Northern Illinois Huskies. They're 8-3 on the year, 7-3-1 against the spread. Get to this line opened up in favor of Western Michigan -3. Right now, that line's at -3.5. There are some spots that do have it at -3.5. So depending on where you are leaning towards, you can kind of keep the options open. The total opened up at 64, and right now that line is at 62. Get to these injury reports real quick. Western Michigan tight end Broski, he is questionable. Defensive back Gardner, he's questionable as well. Wide receiver Brussel, he's out. Torres, the tight end, he's also questionable. And Crooms, the wide receiver for Western Michigan, he left last game. So he is questionable for tonight as well. But again, go on Twitter. You can find out if these guys are playing or not because the game's about to tip off. Not tip off, but gets kick off in not too long. Yeah, they've been on locked in basketball. Injury reports for NIU. Joyner, the tight end, he's questionable. Richie, the wide receiver, he's questionable as well. Safety, Lafayette, he's questionable. Running back, Whaley and Brown, they're both questionable tonight for Northern Illinois. Western Michigan is coming off a 22-21 loss against Eastern Michigan, while NIU beat Buffalo 33-27. Get to these quick actions real quick. Western Michigan, they are 1-5 against the spread in the last 6 games. The total's gone over 4 out of the last 6 for Western Michigan. They're 2-4 straight up in the last 6 games, 2-5 against the spread in the last 7 games against Northern Illinois, and 3-9 straight up in the last 12 games against Northern Illinois as well. NIU's actual factuals. They're 6-2 against the spread in the last 8 games. The total's gone over 4 out of the last 5. They're 7-1 straight up in the last 8 games, 4-1 straight up in the last 5 games at home, 6-0 straight up in the last 6 games when playing at home against Western Michigan. And the total has gone over 4 out of the last 6 games this season for NIU. So the game is going to start here in 5 minutes. Western Michigan taking on NIU. Marley, what is your play?
I like the over 62.5. Look, Western Michigan averages 29.8 points a game, almost 30. NIU averages 31.6 points a game. Both of these teams are giving up over 30 points a game apiece. This is the MACtion. This is why my record is what it is, and I'm just gonna keep taking the overs until I lose enough of them that'll keep me off of it. I've only lost 1, I believe, this season since we started doing these MACtion shows. So put me on the over 62.5. I'm also on NIU plus the 7 because I'm just not a believer in this Western Michigan team on the road.
It's plus 7 right now?
Oh, I'm sorry. I just looked at it live. Yes, it's plus 7. Oh, you got live? 3.5? I mean, not live, but I just checked you right there.
I don't know, man. Because I'm looking at.
Pretty sure it's 7.
7?
Yeah, Northern Illinois is plus 7. Yes, sir.
So something has happened because yesterday I had these lines in yesterday. So something has happened since.
I thought I saw it at 6 yesterday. Honestly, I've never seen 3.5.
Maybe I'm just tripping, but it's minus 7 right now.
Yeah, it definitely went up a point. Maybe I know Lombardi was banged up at one point. Is he in?
Yeah, I mean he's not missing, so he's not missing action, so he is playing. But since the game is about to start in about 4 minutes, so let me get to my pick. I like NIU money line with Lombardi playing
frisky.
NIU. I mean Western Michigan has just been a total letdown this year. They beat Pitt on the road early in the season, but other than that, it's just been a serious letdown. The defense isn't as good. Ellaby, he has been struggling. I like NIU at home. I'm going with the statistics that back up NIU in this game. So put me down for NIU money line. That is my play. Hey, man, we appreciate y'all tuning in. Be sure to like, subscribe, follow. Happy holiday. Well, not happy holidays, but happy Turkey Week. It is holidays for us because we got football games going on all throughout the week at all different times in college basketball. So it is holidays for us gamblers right now in the mix. But let's get to our next game. And this is going down not tomorrow. This is actually going down on Thanksgiving Day.
Turkey Day.
MACtion. We got Ohio minus 5.5 taking on Bowling Green. Now I may need to refresh my page to make sure the line is still the same. It looks like Wisconsin has gone up by 5 points against U of H, so it's looking like they are gonna finish that game. Yeah, man. That so real quick back to that NIU. Something has happened because I refreshed, where we get all our information from via iSharks, and that line has jumped, bro. So something going on in that game. So I would be careful. But anywho, and right now Ohio,
I'm already locked in, Doc.
Ohio is now a 6-point favorite. So let me update that real quick and let's get to it.
My kids are screaming so loud. I don't know if they're playing or fighting.
I can't hear it, but you good.
They in the back.
Ohio Bobcats 3-8 on the year, 5-6 against the spread, while the Bowling Green Falcons are 3-8 on the year, 7-4 against the spread. This line opened up in favor of Ohio -6. That line has stayed. The total opened up at 49.5. Right now, it is still at 49.5, but some spots do got it at 48.5. The injury reports right now for Ohio, nothing serious right now. Allison, the running back, he's questionable, and the safety, Elad, he's questionable as well. While for Bowling Green, Stewart, he is questionable for today's game, as well as Patterson. Ohio coming off a 35-23 loss against Toledo, while the Bowling Green's coming off a shellacking against Miami, Ohio, 34-7. Get to these actual factions. Ohio 5-2 against the spread in the last 7 games. The total's gone under 6 out of the last 8 games. They're 3-8 straight up in the last 11 games. 4-1 against the spread in the last 5 games against Bowling Green. 5-0 straight up in the last 5 games against Bowling Green. The unders hit 4 out of the last 5 games when Ohio's playing on the road. When they're playing on the road, the total has also gone over 5 out of the last 7 games when playing on the road against Bowling Green. Actual factors for Bowling Green, they're 2-4 against the spread in the last 6 games. The overs hit 5 out of the last 6. They're 1-6 straight up in the last 7 games. The overs also hit 4 out of the last 6 when playing against Ohio. 1-8 straight up in the last 9 games at home. The overs also hit 5 out of the last 7 when playing at home against Ohio. And they're 14 straight up in the last 15 games against a MAC conference opponent. So Bowling Green taking on Ohio. Marley, what you got?
Hey, this is one of those games that we was talking about at the beginning of the season. We first started doing this. This is one of those games where like slants might go to the house. You know what I'm saying? Like bubble screen for 60, 3rd and 8. Shit like that. 3rd and 17, quick draw. 50-yard run. So I'm not fucking with I really don't know on a total wise this game. I really want to stay under because both of these teams are Bowling Green. I have no read on Bowling Green, honestly. They're 1-8 in the conference. They're just not a good football team. Ohio, on the other hand, since we started doing the MAC, really Ohio and Eastern Michigan have been coming through for us, or at least for me, honestly. Rourke has been doing this thing. They're still 3-4 in the conference. I'm gonna take Ohio -6, Coach. I think they can go in Bowling Green as cover. I'm just not a believer in Bowling Green, Coach. Miami of Ohio, 34-7. Toledo, 49-17. We just watched Toledo in Ohio. They lost by 12, but 49-17. Eastern Michigan, 55-24. I mean, Bowling Green's defense is just awful. But I can't justify and be like Ohio's defense is great neither. But I think they're better, and the quarterback's better. And I like Tuggle, the running back for Ohio. It might be Tuggle. So put me on Ohio.
All right, Marley likes Ohio -6. I like I like Ohio -6 as well. That is my official play. Ever since they've been in the MAC, they've been turning up a little bit. So I'm gonna go. I mean, it's the under. I mean, it's the MAC. That shit should go over as well. But I'm gonna ride Ohio -6. Also, I think my boy Rourke, the 7-year player, he's gonna do his thing and make sure they cover the game. So
the 10th year senior.
That is my official play, and that's what I'm rocking with. So let's get to our next game. We appreciate you guys tuning in. Happy gambling week with all the action that's about to go on. Wisconsin did upset U of H. They were a 8-point favorite, and they upset them. They came out on 5 with them threes in the first half and fucked my parlay up.
Bro, that's the only thing that's going to keep me when football season ends. That's the only thing I'm happy about. Like, I get to lock in on college basketball. And, like, around that time last year, we fucking slaughtered it.
Yeah, college ball's been getting on my nerves this year, but it's all good. It's all good.
It's early, dog.
So, another Turkey Day MACtion action. We got Eastern Michigan taking on my team, the boys I like to rock with. Central Michigan, that's Central Michigan, Florida, as we like to call them, because everybody dreaded up and they fast as hell. Eastern Michigan 7-4 in the year, 5-6 against the spread, taking on the Chippewas of Central Michigan, 7-4 in the year, 6-5 against the spread. This line opened up in favor of Central Michigan, -7.5. Right now, that line's at -8.5. Some spots even have it at -9, folks. The total opened up at 63.5. Right now, that line's at 64. Give me a sec. Injury reports right now for Eastern Michigan. Cannon, the tight end, he is questionable. So all these tight ends getting hurt. For Central Michigan, Law's out. Lewis is out. Those are running backs, running back, wide receiver. Nair, defensive back, he is out, and Davis is out as well. So a lot of guys that have been out. I'm thinking more than the last 3 games. Eastern Michigan beat Western Michigan 22-21, while Central Michigan whooped the dog mess out of Ball State 37-17. So let's get to these actual factuals real quick. Eastern Michigan 4-2 against the spread in the last 6 games this year. They're 9-4 straight up in the last 13 games. 1-4 against the spread in the last 5 games when playing against Central Michigan. 2-7 straight up in the last 9 games against Central Michigan. The overs hit 11 out of the last 14 games on the road for Eastern Michigan. And the overs hit 6 out of the last 7 games when playing on the road against Central Michigan. Central Michigan's actual factuals, they're 4-1 against the spread in the last 5 games, 5-1 straight up in the last 6 games, 4-1 straight up in the last 5 games at home. The overs hit 6 out of the last 7 when playing at home against Eastern Michigan. 4-1 straight up in the last 5 games this season, 4-1 against the spread in the last 5 games against a Mid-American Conference opponent. And they are 4-1 against the spread in the last 5 games when playing against a West Division opponent. So, Eastern Michigan traveling to Central Michigan, Florida University. Marley, what's the play?
Man, I like CMUF, Central Michigan University, Florida. CMUF. First half, though, it's probably going to be at 5. I like it as long as it's a touchdown, 6 and under. I like it at 6 and under. So anything 6 and under is official for me. I went back and checked Central Michigan's first half of their last 5 games, dominant in every last one of them, with the exception of, I think, the NIU game. But their last 3 games, they put up at least, I want to say 26 points in the half. I'm also going to take the over because Central Michigan is going to fucking score 30-plus points easily. We just need Eastern Michigan to give us 28. Both these teams average. Central Michigan averages 33 points a game. They're both the same, really. Central Michigan averages 33. Eastern Michigan's average 32.9. Central Michigan gives up 27.6, and Eastern Michigan gives up 27.5. I like the Chippewas at home, Coach, but I only want first half. I don't want no parts of that 8. Matt can get crazy at the end. So I like the over, and I like Central Michigan first half minus the points.
All right. I'm going to go with the total. I'm going to go over. I'm going to go over 64. Eastern Michigan can be pretty competitive. You know, the conference record says it all. I expect to go over pretty quickly. I think they will get over the halfway mark in the first half, which is another reason why people can just take the first half. But I'm going to ride, and I'm going to take the over as my official play for this game. But Central Michigan, those guys are quick. They're fast. They can score at will. I like that first half play as well, but I'm just going to go with the over. Just chill, root for both teams, and eat some turkey. So that's how I am feeling. Those are our official picks, ladies and gentlemen. Just to kind of do a real quick review of the MACtion. Marley, he likes Ball State. That is already kicked off. He likes them -6.5. He likes Western Michigan and NIU over 62.5, and NIU +7. He likes Ohio -6. Central Michigan first half -5.5. I don't know what it is, but I'm just kind of guessing based on 8.5 that it's probably going to be at 5.5. You know, they like to throw that hook out there a lot of times. So
I'll take it. I think they're going to be about a touchdown.
As for myself, I like Ball State -6.5. Going with set NIU money line. I like Ohio -6, and I like the Eastern Michigan and Central Michigan going over 64. So those are our official plays for MACtion. Martin's sitting at 11-3, killing it right now. Hopefully, I can get 3. Hopefully, I go 4-0, and I could be right there with him. sitting at 11-4. Hit him with it. Hit him with it. I'm sitting at 7-4. So that is our records right now in MACtion, and on the year. That's how we looking, ladies and gentlemen. So Flat Top will be here tonight. So tune in later tonight. Don't be surprised if we may get caught up in the mix and do college football tomorrow, since there's no action going on. But we are doing NFL show tomorrow also. So that is all I got right now. Marley, you got anything?
See y'all fellas tonight, man. Y'all check us out. That's it.
All right, well, let's go ahead and get out of here. Marley, hit him with the slogan, and we can get on.
All right, good people. Take those plays. Always bet on the brothers, because this is Brothas N Bets. Let's beat Vegas. We out this motherfucker.